Igbo kwenu. Ndi Igbo kwenu. Ndi Igbo kwezuenu. It is now obvious that Yoruba man, Yoruba woman, in fact, anywhere they are, each time they are dying, they must surely find in one way or the other to hold an Igbo man responsible for whatever that is happening to him or her. Why do I make that comment? I'm going to hear this headline. Nollywood actor arrested over involvement in coup plot against Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Do you know the Nollywood icon they arrested? Stanley Amandi. This man and my namesake. So you don't need anybody to tell you that this guy is an Igbo man. And I know him too well. That I've been very long in Nollywood industry without nothing to show for it. He is now the one who is going to plan coup with the government of, to overthrow the government of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Some people will be looking at this now like a propaganda. It's not a propaganda. Go on the internet now. The bastard and baboons now don't carry them now. Say, now they are convinced because they never believe that the Fulani man is going to plan a coup against a Yoruba president. Say they never believe that when the name come out, they were still waiting. There is still a name they never mentioned, which is a name of an Igbo man. Lo and behold, my brothers, the name of an Igbo man have appeared. A Nollywood filmmaker and actor, Stanley Amandi, have been arrested alongside military officers accused of a coup against Bola Ahmed Tinubu. If you are an Igbo man living in Lagos or any part of Southwest, which is Yorubaland, my brother, run for your life. I repeat, run for your life. Now that is still too early. A time shall come. Let me just drop this as a prophecy. Hear me and hear me again. Let me drop this as a prophecy. A time will come in this zoo. If we the Igbos not take time, not that they are going to defeat us, but my brother, they will be murdering our brothers and sisters in broad daylight. A time shall come when that time, that clock or rather that bomb is ticking. It is a time bomb. If we the Igbos do not take our time, if we do not run out for our life, for their life on time, this thing I said now is going to come to pass. The hatred that these people have where you are, my brother, it is overwhelming. It didn't start today and it's not going to end today. So anybody telling you that, let us stop this fight of bigotry, my brother, it is what they inherited. Growing up as a child, my brother, I know all the whole people I grew up with. I know the attitude of their mothers. I've never seen anybody who will come out now and begin to tell you that if you go outside, don't associate yourself with Indo-Fem Yoruba on the outside, on the Fulani. My parents and the parents, people around my vicinity have no time for all this rubbish. But let me just shock you. Any Yoruba man or woman that have been born today, from the day they begin to speak, even before they begin to speak, just they start to do nga. Their mom don't begin to insert hatred in them. Over one particular tribe, which is the Igbos, they will never give them hatred about Fulanis. In fact, they say that they prefer Fulanis to be killing them than for an Igbo man to come to Lagos or any Southwest state to establish himself and get rich. So they prefer to be dying like chickens in the hands of Fulani terrorists than to be in good relationship with the Igbos. So the hatred not start from us. It start from them. It start from when their ancestors or their forefathers could not achieve what our forefathers achieved. That is when that jealousy started. I repeat, that is when the jealousy started. Their forefathers couldn't fight the war, but our forefathers did. All they could do is just to go and hide under the bed, and their wives are the ones feeding them. So that laziness, after the war, that laziness continued. That was why you can see, if you are living in a Yoruba house that have a Yoruba landlord, a man that's still alive, in the morning the wife will go out to hustle. He will be in the house doing nothing, reading newspaper. So that jealousy is what they are passing to their children and children. That the people who are giving only 20 pounds are smarted them. They have school like Almajiri school in the Southwest where they are teaching you about how to avoid Igbos. In fact, how not to get in contact with them, that Igbos are evil. Look at it now. Hausas are planned, Fulanis are planned coup. Now Igbos now, they don't carry, not only they carry one Igbo man name put there. Person where can't even afford a 3 square meal. And they say that the guy now is nowhere to be found. They are looking for the guy. Anyway, sit at home. Ohaneze backs Governor Soludo on closure of Onitsha main market. And my brothers and sisters, the Biafrans, please, anywhere you hear the name Ohaneze, just know that any news that is coming is what is rubbish. Just know that any news about Ohaneze Ndigbo, anywhere you hear that name, just know it that it is a foolish. Just know it that the people called Ohaneze Ndigbo are the most foolish and useless entities that have ever existed on this planet Earth. I said it. Enough is enough. Onitsha market traders dump Monday sit at home. Our sister, who is designing the Deriko Mama na Wine, she lavished over 4 billion naira in London luxury store. UK prosecutor. Anyway, my people beg, let us go straight to the reason why we're here. Like, share, comment, and keep subscribing. Oh yeah, please pay attention while I address the news line by line. The Nollywood filmmaker and actor Stanley Amande has been arrested alongside military officers accused of planning a violent overthrow of Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration. According to Premium Times, Amande, a director and former chairman of Enugu State chapter of the Actors Guild of Nigeria, was arrested in September 2025, marking the first public disclosure of his alleged involvement in the Floyd plot. Investigation revealed that the actor was allegedly recruited by the suspected coup plotters to function as a propagandist as part of the preparations for what security source described as a violent takeover of government. Government source earlier briefed on the matter said the plotters alleged planned to assassinate top government officials, including Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Vice President Kashim Shettima, Senate President Godswill Akpabio, and Speaker of the House of Representatives Tajuddin Abbas, among others. On Monday, the Defense Headquarters officially confirmed that investigations uncovered a plan to illegally oust the Tinubu's administration, adding that officers indicted in the matter will be arraigned before military judicial panels. In a statement, the military said investigations have been concluded and forwarded to the appropriate superior authority in line with extant regulations. The comprehensive investigation conducted in accordance with established military procedures examined all circumstances surrounding the conduct of the affected personnel, the statement read. The Defense Headquarters said findings identified a number of officers with allegations of plotting to overthrow the government, describing such conduct as inconsistent with the ethics and professional standards of the armed forces of Nigeria, according to him. Last October, it was reported that 16 military officers were under investigation for allegedly planning a coup. At the time, the army dismissed the reports, saying the officers were being investigated for indiscipline and breach of service regulations. However, further investigation reportedly led to the arrest of additional officers and civilians, including Amande. Sources familiar with the probe said the suspect will face both court martial proceedings and civil trials depending on their status. While serving military officers are expected to be tried first by military tribunals, civilians implicated in the alleged plot, including Nollywood actor, are to be prosecuted in civil courts. Amande is a known figure in Nollywood, having worked as an actor, production manager, and director. His works include the album director Tiger King, director and producer 2008, Cornerstone 2009, and Once Upon a Dream actor of 2024. His last post on Instagram was dated September 19 of 2025, shortly after his arrest. Sit at home, Haneze back Soludo. People that will die. In fact, they na vulture. Na ego chop on a ozu. Apex Igbo Social Cultural Organization Haneze Ndara has backed Anambra State Governor Professor Chukwumacha Soludo over the closure of Onitsha main market for 1 week. Haneze said it has become increasingly evident to the Igbo populace that for over 5 years now, the unconstitutional Monday sit-at-home directives, instigated by pro-Biafraland agitators, have wreaked havoc, culminating in the loss of countless lives and disintegration of the Southeast economy. The Pan-Igbo group stated that credible intelligence available to it indicates a disturbing trend, the persistence of the sit-at-home compliance, despite various attempts by Southeast governors to abolish it. It banned the development of what it described as a clandestine cabal within the Southeast market leadership. According to Haneze Ndara, this cabal appears to be colliding with the violent enforcers of the sit-at-home edicts. It noted that the allegations suggested that these market leaders are sabotaging the directives of the governors, fully aware that closing markets on Mondays will catalyze widespread economic collapse and disrupt all spheres of social activity in the region. This was contained in a statement issued on Wednesday by factional Deputy President General of Haneze, Mazo Kechukwisi Guzoro, and Chief Chinyereze Ohia, national spokesperson, noting that Soludo's assertive action is not only commendable, it added that it should also serve as a template for the Southeast governors towards ensuring the cessation of Monday sit-at-home observers across the region. In response to the mass protest that erupted on Tuesday regarding the closure of the market, Ohanaeze urged Governor Soludo to summon the leadership of the Onitsha main market. This team, according to Ohanaeze Ndara, must enter into a binding agreement with the Anambra State Governor, pledging to abide by the laws of the land and support good governors within the state. Enough is enough. Onitsha main market traders dump Monday sit at home. Traders of the Onitsha main market have pledged to end compliance with the Monday sit at home, declaring their readiness to resume full business activities in line with the directive of the Anambra State government. Nigeria News report that a pledge was made on Thursday during the interactive season between Governor Chukwumacha Soludo and the market leaders from across the state, following weeks of economic paralysis caused by prolonged market closure and enforced Monday shutdowns. Speaking on behalf of the traders, the chairman of the Onitsha main market, Chijioke Okpalugo, said the business community was prepared to support the governor's vision of a united and economically vibrant Anambra state. Okpalugo, however, appealed to the government to strengthen security around markets to guarantee the safety of traders, buyers, and their goods. We are ready to commence full business activities on Mondays in support of the governor's One Anambra vision, he said, while stressing the need for enhanced security presence. In his presence, or rather in his response, Governor Soludo declared that all markets and shops across Anambra State must remain open on every working day, including Mondays. He said that the era of sit-at-home indoors closures was over, adding that the state could no longer afford the economic losses associated with the weekly shutdown. Addressing Onitsha traders specifically, the governor presented a renovate or rebuild option for the market. According to Soludo, the market could either be completely redeveloped into a modern trading hub or undergo a comprehensive renovation of existing structures. He insisted that whichever option is adopted, businesses' activities must continue uninterrupted. The governor described the enforcement of the sit-at-home as a criminal enterprise that has no connection with the agitation for the release of the 10th leader of indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The last but not the least, in response, market leaders call for a visible and sustained security presence within them around markets, the full operation of motor parks to ease the movement of buyers and goods, and decisive action against individuals who benefit from or enforce the sit-at-home order. The meeting ended with a renewed commitment from both the government and the market leader to restore confidence, revive commercial activities, and bring lasting economic stability to Anambra State. This call for the end of this message. As for our Anene sister, designer Alex Namadoke, we are going to bring that as we move on today. We are going to hear how much this woman stole, yet our Southeast did not benefit a dime from it. On our way down, government official from the South, Ndara. My people, I beg, make help me to circulate this message. Like it, share it, comment on it, and keep subscribing for more interesting videos. Enjoy your day. Kemesianu.